YouTube, you already know what it is. It's your boy Spice Glory, and I'm back up in the building. And this time, I will be doing a movie review for the upcoming film John Henry, which, of course, has not been put out in theaters or streaming site or anything like that. But I've somehow found a way to watch it, and I watched it more than once. And so much so that I was like, you know what, let me just come on here and just do this review. I even wrote things down. Um, this isn't necessarily like a spoiler or anything like that because I'm not really going to be giving away too much. But just, you know, just hold tight. I'm going to do my best here not to really like give it away. So, okay. So, first of all, just to get this out the way, this John Henry is like way different from the John Henry American folk tale that you heard when you were a child or in middle school or whatever. This is definitely not. John Henry's not dying of a heart attack from a railroad track building a railroad track or anything like that. So okay, first of all, the film starts off with camcorder footage, sort of vignettes, circa 1994. Now, the thing that kills me about like the beginning of this film is the whole like that kind of like shows up a few times in this movie. The whole uh, camera, 1994 old school camera style filming. It's weird because I don't think people in 1994, like, I think you really had to have money to have like buy a camcorder. I don't think it was just for everybody and anybody to have. I think you really had to have some type of money to have a camcorder. Kind of sort of like it's not easy to get, like just kind of like how HD TVs were around in the 90s, but if you didn't have like real money like that, you didn't have HD TV. You had like a regular box TV. Just the same thing with a big screen. If you didn't really have money like that, you didn't have a big screen TV like that. So, um, a boy and a man are like trading dialogue, sort of reminiscent of like simpler times. Um, Another fleet of footage shows like a conglomerate of youths at a table with ammunition, and somebody, behind the camera frequents throughout. Like I said, it's frequently throughout the movie that you see these like little, like, it's kind of sort of like a rewind back in time type of thing. Like, okay, this is the reason why this is like this, and that is the reason why that is like that. Let me see here. Yeah, this, like I said before, this movie is basically like a flip on the American folk tale, just to like flip it into modern times. There's nothing involving a train in this movie. The amount of like hood ratchet shit in this movie is pretty like big. And when I say like ratchet and hood, like when I say ratchet and hood, like it's mixed in, like it's in there, like it's on Front Street. It's like right here up to your face. Um, there's nothing like an American folktale fostering hood culture. Like California is on display in this movie. Like the hood or some form of it in this movie. Um, but hey, what do I know? I'm just telling you what I see in the movie. I'm without trying to like give away the movie. Terry Crews as John Henry has this like violent non-violent atmosphere. He's like he doesn't like believe in guns, and you'll see why in the movie why he doesn't believe in guns. He doesn't use that as a it's not used as a weapon for him. Honestly, I dare say he's like sincere to the fact of like he's like sincere to the fact of like he's just like a common chill dude. Like he don't like violence. Like even the area where he lives at, like where he moved to is like different from what he used to get into, you know? It's like um he's just somebody who doesn't want to deal with like danger like that. He doesn't want to have to deal with that. He's just a quiet guy, you know. And of course, you know his father lives with him too, which is played by John Forhey. Um, John Forhey in this movie is fucking hilarious. He's the funniest thing in this movie. Like swear on every he's the funniest thing. Like John Forhey is there for like the real comedic relief, if anything, in my eyes. Um, of course, while bringing some insight to why John Henry is the way the way he is, of course. And then, of course, like John Forey's character, B.J. Henry, kind of like reminisces about the glory days of like when back when he was younger and was able to like, man, I'm gonna be honest, John Forey's character is like a womanizer, and he just like really talks about all the times he like used to smash a lot of women and shit. Um, they only bring up John Henry's mom in like the beginning, and of course, like she died, but I mean that they don't really give any context to why she died or how she died. They just said that she died. So there are some mind pondering pieces of this like film where like there are scenes where like damn that could happen in real life. Like one scene in particular, and I won't give it away, just so you guys can go see it yourself when it comes out. There's actually like a scene, like it's like a normal everyday thing that people do in just regular society, and something bad happens in that scene, and it's just kind of like that can like happen to any like especially like any man, woman, any like woman and child. This thing could happen to any man, like man, woman, or child, but specifically women and children. It really made me think. Like that's like one scene that really made me think. Like, damn, that could happen. Oh yeah, then of course, Ludacris's character Hell portrays the antagonist of the film. Hell and John share two common immediate similarities. You'll see it in the film yourself. Like I said, I don't want to give this movie away to anybody who is planning on wanting to see it. The only thing I really gave away in this review is that John Henry, of course, John Henry's Terry Crews, and the only thing I really gave away was the fact that there's like some like scenes of like some vintage nostalgia scenes. That's the only thing I really gave away. And of course, Ludacris is the villain, and of course, John Forhey is John Henry's dad, B.J. Henry. That's really all I'm gonna give you guys, just so you can go see it yourself and watch it it may whenever it may hit theaters or any streaming platform or anything like that. So that's my review. What movies are you anticipating this year? And also, what should I review next? What should I go watch next? Or what's a good movie that's gonna come out or has come out that I should see? Just let me know. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. And hey, I am out of here.